My social issue will be violence in The Walking Dead and how it's way over the top. The Walking Dead is a great show by Robert Kirkman. It is considered for many as the best show nowadays. Now, I'm here to talk about the comics, but I am going to mention the show sometimes. I read from issue 1 to 172, which took me a lot of time, but waiting for a golfer to choose you as a caddy takes a while, so I managed. I will discuss the controversial issue of violence in the show, so a fair warning if you're not good with blood or violence. Just leave for now. Before I go any further, I want to give a friendly spoiler alert. If you aren't caught up or just don't want to get spoiled, leave now, because I will be talking about important moments in the comics, and 80% of the time they do happen in the show. You've been warned. Ever since the beginning of the comics, The Walking Dead has been filled with gore. Death here, death there, death everywhere! Don't worry, I turned out fine. But some people think their children won't, so they challenged it. Now, before you tell me, but Ro, there's violence in other books. Why does The Walking Dead get banned and not those? The Walking Dead has not just very graphic moments, but the way they show it and make the scene is what's bad. For example, Glenn's death. Glenn gets killed by Negan in issue 100 by a baseball bat. They don't just bash his skull, but before Glenn dies, Negan makes sure his pregnant wife and the rest of his group sees his bloody face. Now, that's pretty messed up. It hurts so much reading that, and some people thought it was way too much. Think about it. People are not used to this violence. Back then, we only had zombies like these from Night of the Living Dead, and those were scary and way too much for back then. Nowadays, we laugh at how fake it looks and how not scary it is. Also, there wasn't as much violence as in The Walking Dead. It wasn't common to see somebody's head get eaten. The Walking Dead came out 2011. Yes, there was other good zombie movies and violent ones, but The Walking Dead was a TV show. You see, audiences of TV don't like that much gore, and it's usually not allowed. But AMC made an exception with The Walking Dead, and they showed an 18+ warning at the beginning of the episodes. But the best way they established it was by their opening scene. I'll have it playing till the end of the... We know that The Walking Dead show got banned because of violence and because it was on TV. But the comics, why did those get banned? Well, The Walking Dead comics were different. At the beginning, they just had a ton of blood and gore and grotesque zombies. The Walking Dead comics did not have much restriction over blood and violence since it was a mature graphic novel. For example, when Carl gets shot, not only does he get shot, but they show it so graphic. Half of his head is missing, and the only words that come out are, "Dad?" Another horrible example is Herschel's daughter's death. They lived in a prison, and a maniac killed them. But not just any death. They died by getting their head chopped off with a normal knife, and then, well, he raped their bodies. That's unbelievably messed up, and I should probably see a therapist now. The Walking Dead comics are super violent, and it's a social issue.
Little girl.